or Iglesia ni Cristo.
More laughter. More fun.
Dude, again, just a plug.
More LAC. Only here on INCRadio, Los Angeles.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone tuning in to INCRadio Los Angeles. So happy New Year! So it is the first broadcast of 2024. So I am very excited. It's been so long since I've hosted. So definitely I'm super excited for today's broadcast because I get to see everyone. I get to see all the viewers, the listeners, and we really do appreciate everyone that has been tuning in for this past year. And we do want to welcome everyone. All the other districts, as well as our district of Los Angeles County, California. So welcome everyone. Good afternoon. Time check is 2:32 p.m. in the afternoon Pacific Standard Time. Weather for today here in the Santa Clarita area, it is 60 degrees. So I forgot to mention, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Brother Stefan from the local of Santa Clarita. I got too excited because I just really wanted to say Happy New Year. But yeah, so here in Santa Clarita area, it is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what it is in Celsius. But yeah, so of course I'm not alone here and today. Today I have my handsome, awesome co-host for today, Brother Mark. Brother Mark, how are you today? And
I don't know
also,
about
welcome back.
I don't know about handsome Q Stefan, but thank you so much. And YouTube and to all of our viewers listening on other platforms today. I'm so happy to be back. Q Stefan, I'm happy that you're here with me and we're gonna be having a
Yes,
great show today. Ain't that right?
of course. Yes, definitely.
And so again, I introducing myself. I'm Brother Mark Ronco from local congregation of Bakersfield. And time check, it is also 2:33 p.m. Surprisingly, it is very cold here, Stefan. It is a nice 54 degrees. I love it. It is optimal
Nice.
working temperature. As I tell everyone, my skin can't work at it unless it's at a 62 degrees Fahrenheit at all times. So I'm ready to get to work, Stefan. I'm ready to talk about today's show today.
All right, awesome. So, for this week's upcoming activities for What's Up LAC is there is an upcoming project that is launched by the church administration. It is the INC Giving relaunching. So, in these past couple weeks, there will be several activities that will be held in our district. One of them, actually, I just received some news, is that next week on Sunday, January 14, at 4 p.m. At the Langley Center in Monterey Park, California, we'll be having a neighborhood appreciation day. So next week, it's already our first activity of the year, which will be Neighborhood Appreciation Day. That will be scheduled for January 14th, again on Sunday at 4 p.m. So definitely that's going to be exciting. Definitely there's going to be a lot of some activities. There's going to be free health checkups, free haircuts. There's going to be a lot of things going on that day. So we definitely do invite you. Already start inviting your friends, your loved ones, your teachers, your coworkers, everyone to be present and to attend this activity, because this activity is definitely for everyone, and we cannot wait to see everyone on that activity. So definitely that's gonna be exciting. And so yeah, again, there's gonna be so many activities coming up for this month and for the rest of the year regarding about INC Giving. So definitely can't wait for that, right, Brother Mark?
KS7, I was just gonna say, you can tell that we're definitely giving a lot of effort when it comes to these activities. Do you see what I did there? See what I did there? No, no. All right. Anyway, I think we can continue on. So, Stefan, I know I missed so much throughout the last couple months that I wasn't here, but for our viewers here, we still have our hashtag challenge for today. So, the question for this broadcast, and we will announce the winner at the end of the show. So, and that winner will get a prize based on whatever Stefan believes is the proper prize. So, the question is, who was the host on our last broadcast of 2023? The first person in the comments section to answer this correctly will get a prize. I don't know what the prize is. It's actually a secret to me. So, but whoever gets it first, we'll see it in our comments section, and we'll read some shout outs to later. We're gonna give you, one lucky viewer, a prize. All right. And so, to begin, we wanted to start by asking everyone first, what were some of your goals throughout the year of 2023? Right? I know a lot of us here have had different goals that we wanted to achieve. Some brand new through the middle of the year, some we established in the beginning of the year, right? And for me personally, some goals that I was able to achieve last year that I didn't believe that I could achieve last year were to improve as a musician. I had the opportunity to perform for a lot of different events for the church in the year 2023, but I also got to do a lot of amazing things outside, uh, to be able to perform for orchestras, small ensembles, and to play my trumpet in ways that I didn't think I'd be able to perform for. So being able to achieve that goal of being a better musician, not only to, for my personal growth, but to be able to use that for the performance of my duties. And I'm sure that with Kia Stefan, he's having a little bit of technical issues, but later on in the show, he will definitely share some of the goals that he achieved throughout the year 2023. Now, for everyone here, if you can also leave it in the chat as well, we have our New Year's resolutions, right? We just finished celebrating the new year with our families, whether that be through celebrations or even games that we do with our families to all the more, you know, get the family bond going again, and then doing whatever our traditions for our families are when the New Year's Eve comes, and then celebrating New Year's Day. But in the chat, please let me know some of your New Year's resolutions for this year, whether that be for fitness, for music like me, or even for different things in your personal career. So Kia Stefan, are you back? Yes. Hello. I believe he is still having some technical issues. But while we're waiting for Kia Stefan, so some of my New Year's resolutions that I've set for myself. My first one was that it starts with consistency. I wanted to be more consistent throughout the year 2024, and there's different topics that I want to, or not really topics, but different skills that I want to be consistent in when it comes to the year 2024. One of them is being able to continue to play my music that I've dedicated myself to, and is to be more consistent with how I take care of myself. There's different ways that I want to take care of myself, whether that be spiritually and even physically too. And sometimes when I think about just purely working on my pure fitness, or just working towards that specific goal, it really does intimidate me at times. And so that's why this new year, I'm trying to make it so that way my goals align with this one vision, or one how would you say, action that I've established, right? So then, in terms of music, I just want to continue to be able to play my trumpet for the year 2024. And how do I do that? I have different tasks or different habits that I want to tie to me continuing to play my trumpet. So I have a list. I check it down. I write it down, and I check off these habits that will lead to the eventual goal or resolution that I have for the year 2024 for my trumpet. In addition to that, I'm hoping to improve on my physical fitness, right? Shout out to anybody in the chat who is currently has a goal to either lose weight or to become more physically fit. And even if you find yourself to be, on the more healthier side, we all can still have that room for growth or that room for improvement in our physical fitness, as that will help us not only in getting around places, but in the performances of our duties, right? And so, again, please mention in the chat your goals from last year and your New Year's resolutions. So, when we do read your comments in the next couple of minutes, we can go ahead and read those and highlight those for everyone else to hear. So, with that, we're actually going to go ahead and go into an early break. So, Kuya Tech, if you can go ahead and please start the promos.
You are listening to Iglesia ni Cristo Radio, the voice of truth.
This Monday on Like and Share. How do you make sure you're never late and always arrive on time? Let's talk about punctuality. Let's take a dip on the beautiful shores of Polillo Island. Have you ever gone surfing? Learn some surfing tips in this episode. Catch all of these this Monday on Like and Share, January 8, 2024 at 2 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, only here on INCRadio.
As the new year starts, have you set goals that are achievable and practical? Have you reflected on the lessons you learned from the past year? Join us this Sunday, January 7th at 4 p.m. Philippine Standard Time or 5 p.m. Korean Standard Time as we discuss the factors to consider in setting your goals, making them happen, and starting the year right. See you then!
And we're back for INCRadio Los Angeles. Again, my name is Mark Moronco, one of your lovely hosts here for today. Chris Stefan is unfortunately having some technical issues, so he will join us a little bit later in the show. And so, you can kind of guess what the theme here is for today's broadcast, and it's about starting the new year off right? But first, we want to go ahead and read some of the comments that you guys have shared in our live chat. So, from the very top, we want to say, hello, LAC, watching INCRadio from hashtag Los Angeles from brother Mark Anthony Manuel. Hello, po. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, INCRadio Los Angeles, California, Satellite Studio. Happy watching from Arch Kristen Rhoda. Thank you, po, for tuning in. For hello, brethren. Happy viewing, po, to everyone. Hashtag Los Angeles from Ka Melanie. Hello, Tita Melanie and Tito Dennis. I'm glad that you're able to tune in. And it was very nice meeting you guys. And then, hello, po, watching from the local of Santa Maria. From brother Gavin Johnson, my boy, my duo for life, baby. You know what I'm saying? And now, for hi everyone, happy viewing from the locale of Templo Central. Wow, Philippine time.
Yes.
Shout out to the District of South
Wow.
Africa as well, and also to Kuya at Mark Marenko. Hi May. It says Lorna Lynn, but I don't know who Lorna is. I know her as May, guys. So say hi to Sister May, everyone. And then Sister Carolyn Shank. Hi, INCRadio LAC. Hi, Stefan. Hi, tuning in from Sacramento, Northeast
I
California
have
in
to
the house.
care.
All right, we're gonna read a couple. We're gonna keep going here. From Sister Joanna.
Yeah,
Ate
just
Joe.
say-
Ah!
Ate Joe, we miss you. Happy
We
New
miss you.
Year.
Yeah, you're not here on my first show back. Like, come on, no. Like, that's the tradition. We're supposed all be here for the first show back. Anyway, Chris Stefan, you want to
Right.
keep going?
Yeah. Okay. So So before we actually go on our commercial break, we do just want to just discuss what were our New Year's resolutions last year and were we able to achieve it. So I'll start off first quickly. Is My New Year's resolution last year was to lose weight. I was able to do it technically, but I kind of like but technically speaking, I was able to kind of like um do it on the first half of the year, but then the last half, the second half of the year, um I wasn't able to do that. I just got more lazy. So definitely this is something that I will definitely do for sure for this year. And so yeah, this is definitely something that I will continually do and to improve. So how about you, brother Mark? What was your New Year's resolution last year, and were you able to achieve it?
Yeah, so I was actually telling the viewers earlier that the goal that I wanted for last year was just to simply be more involved with my music and to try to improve on my music, right? And so I was able to actually perform for a lot of things for the church in regards to music, and actually outside of church to perform for different orchestras, different ensemble groups to improve the way that I play. So then,
Nice.
yeah, 2023 was definitely a year of like growth for me, and being able to develop those skills and to achieve that goal was definitely something that I would never forget.
And so for this year, before we go on to our topic, our main topic for today is what is your New Year's resolution for this year for 2024?
Oh yes. So for 2024, the big one that I shared was continuing to play my trumpet. Now it sounds simple, right? And I kind of wanted to keep it simple because I get very nervous when I have to like stick with the one. You gotta lose weight, or you
Right.
gotta like keep playing, right? For me to be able to just say like I want to keep playing, or I want to keep losing weight or keep my fitness up, right? Having that big vision and then us giving multiple like habits to it will help me get to that New Year's resolution. So then, yeah, I'm hoping to be able to just keep playing my trumpet, Kuya, and to be able to keep
Nice.
keep doing what I love. And so that's my goal for
Yes.
2024.
Awesome. That's really good. So shout out to all the musicians there. Definitely. It's something like I'm also I used to be a musician too. Like I used to play trumpet. I used to play the saxophone. Shout outs to all the my shout outs to all the musicians that play the violin. I used to play violin, drums, right, as well. So I was very music music what's that what was it called, a musical talented,
Musically
uh
inclined.
musically inclined, yes. Thank you, brother Mark, for correcting me. But yeah, so like definitely I do feel for all the musicians out there. So shout out to everyone there. But for me, for my New Year's resolution is to continue to just improve in every aspect of my life, physically, mentally, spiritually. Whether it's attending more activities, just being involved, with especially with community service for this year. INC Giving again, just like what we've mentioned earlier in our broadcast. INC Giving is relaunching, and it is definitely, there are so many activities, so many things to be involved in, especially in the community that you live in. So definitely that's something that I really want to be more part of, especially in my community. Physically, again, I do want to continually to lose weight, to exercise more. I used to be able to wake up early morning in the gym just to go to the gym at 4 a.m. And that's something I really want to, and I miss. I definitely miss. So that's something. So anyone in the LEC area, if you want to be my gym buddy, please let me know. Because I do want to start on this journey, on this health journey. So please let me know. We could definitely start on a challenge, a health challenge, right? So definitely just let me know, and we'll make it happen. So Queen Tech, let's go ahead and present our PowerPoint for today. And so so there are steps. There are several steps in making New Year's resolutions, and of course, when we make our New Year's resolutions, it's maybe it's something, it's very overwhelming. Maybe we have to kind of think about it, right? But the thing is, when we make these resolutions, we have to make sure that the New Year's resolutions that we make have to stick. That we have to remain making sure that we're achieving these goals. So Create Tech, if you can present the PowerPoint, and so we'll go ahead and first start off with um, PowerPoint, our first slide, which is start with small goals. So be very specific when choosing your goals. Too many may seem very overwhelming, and just pick one. And stick with it. this sets you up to achieve specific goals instead of feeling like a failure for hitting none of them. Giving yourself the ability to meet your goal in small steps can help you avoid discouragement along the way, and avoiding picking a goal that you tried in the past but failed. Instead, pick something different where you can set up a better path to success, or maybe you can modify a previous goal. Like for example, myself, I set my goal last year of losing weight. So this year I do want to modify some things. Maybe kind of try something new so that I'm able to achieve that goal. So next up, brother Mark, what's number two?
Yeah, so number two is make it measurable. Sometimes we want to, we kind of get lost in the big vision, and we want to make sure that the goals that we set are not only attainable, but they're specific and we can put a number to it, right? So, for example, we want to go work out or we want to exercise more. So, we need to set a standard or at least a baseline of what we want to do. So, 30 minutes a day, 4 times a week, or if you want to lose weight, how much weight do you want to lose? Is it by week, by month? However you want to track it, whatever is comfortable for you, by assigning a measurement, you can at least specify what your goal success will look like. And so for our third point, Stefan, if you want to go ahead and read it.
Yes. All right. So next up is number three. So which is be realistic. Set your goals according to your lifestyle and with what you will be able to achieve. Otherwise, you might lose your motivation. Be honest to yourself and be sure to consider the resources and time you have available to help you meet your goals. Start small. Avoid setting an overly high expectation of yourself. So for example, like for me, or just like maybe picking up a new hobby, right, for this year. And it's something very simple, right? Maybe we do want to maybe go pick up, let's say, gardening, right? Or maybe you want to, like, for example, want to build Legos, and non-sponsored, but that's something that you want to pick up on, right? So definitely it's something that's very simple, right? But it's not it's not overstepping your schedule. It's not something that it's out of the ordinary. It's something that you can easily fit into your schedule. So next up, number four.
Which is making a course of action or a plan, right? So you know what you want to accomplish, but make sure also determine the when, where, and why of your vision. That way, you can establish an action plan and set yourself on the right path to achieve your goal. Think through how you want to accomplish your resolution and how long it might take to reach your goal. They always teach us to always think things through and to always plan accordingly, right? And that goes with not only, financial goals, trying school, studying, but even our New Year's resolutions as well, right? As long as we can figure out what step one is, and then step five, figuring out everything in between, we then have a course of action that we can follow to make sure if we ever fall off the path, we can get right back on to where we need to be. And so, which leads to our final point, Kia Stefan.
All right, next up, step number six. Sorry, we have actually
Oh,
six steps.
I
So
knew that.
next step, wait, sorry. Sorry, number five. Yeah, so number five, have a support system. Lean on people, whether it's a friend to keep your exercise resolution on track, or a spouse to help with healthier eating habits. We function better with a community around us, motivating and reminding us why we chose that New Year's resolution in the first place. So again, whether it's your friends, your family, your best friends, right? Like anyone that is your rock, and you're really your support system in life. So definitely lean on them, and because once we have the accountability, it keeps us on track, whether it's your personal life goals, whether it's your exercise goals, or your or just in goals in general. It's what helps us keep on track and making sure they're able to cheer on for us whenever we want to quit, right? We there are times where we'll definitely have to quit. I mean there are times we feel like quitting, right? But it's something that they are there for us, right? And they're always there to cheer on us for our goals. And then our final step, brother Mark, is
Stay positive, everyone. It can be
yes, stay
difficult to
positive.
make changes in your life, right? But focusing on the negative side will only discourage you. Try not to think about how tired you are or how tired you will feel after a gym session, because believe in your goal and try to consistently remind yourself of the benefits and the impact it will have on your life. Focusing on the positives will help you stick to your resolution and make it happen. Give your resolution time to make it a habit. New routines don't just become habit overnight. Be patient with yourself. If you have minor setbacks or don't hit your goal one week, pick it back up the next week. Just keep working at your goal, and eventually it can become second nature. We mentioned this earlier in the show too, right? Sometimes things don't go to according to the plan that we have set. But if we just keep a positive mindset and remember that things happen for a reason, or things are there to teach us a lesson, and to have that growth mindset when it comes to even our goals, we this can ensure that we continue to stay on the path even when times get hard, even when times seem like we just, like Brother Seven said, it might seem like we want to give up, but let's not think that way. Keep our heads high, because we're going to get through this not only by ourselves, but together with those that we consider our rock, our safe place. And so, with that being said, that's kind of our that's kind of all everything that we had to talk about today, right, Stefan?
Yes, yeah, and also, with that being said, just want to piggyback what what Brother Mark said is, of course, definitely, we don't want to forget, pray. Always prayer is, the number one thing that we, that we also want to also implement as well. Just be prayerful, as long as, we, trust in our Almighty God. That, definitely, if we pray and trust in our Almighty God, that, everyone, that everything that we do plan for this year, will always, will always, that will always, achieve those goals, that we have set for this year. So definitely, with that being said, fortunately, we do have to conclude our broadcast for this for today. But we do want to give some special thank yous to everyone that has tuned in today. We definitely thank you so much for tuning in, and definitely, yes, Brother John, I will let you know what gym, and then we'll definitely go together. But yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. And then we want to also thank you to our executive producer Kamali and Aya, our station manager Cardinal Solano, as well as our and as well as our station manager Cardinal Solano. So thank you so much for all that you do, Brother Mark. Who else?
We also want to thank all the ministers and resident workers of the District of Los Angeles County, California, for all that they do, and especially to our SEBSI CEO and CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Aranya Manalo. And last but not least, thank you to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. We thank you so much for all the hard work that you do to take care of all of us here in the church around the world. Thank you so much, Bo. We love you very much. So, with that being said, until next time, there'll be more fun, more
More
laughter,
laughter,
more
more
LAC.
LAC. Happy New Year, brethren.
Happy
Happy
New
New Year,
Year, everyone.
everyone. See you next Saturday.